How's it going? It's been a while, and I know it's actually been a while. Cut my hair. That's how long it's been. Continuing on the part two of the Drobo series. Trying to get everything figured out. So here's an update. All the drives are in. Everything looks fine, except for one thing. The hard drives aren't allocated properly just because it is old technology with new technology. At the time when I got the Drobo, when it came out, the 5N, the highest capacity, I believe, was 3 terabytes. Um, yeah, I believe it was a 3 terabyte hard drive was the highest capacity at the time. So they really didn't think of 6 terabytes. And as the years went on and a few years have gone on, they've gotten 6 terabytes, and the firmware has been updated to where it figures out that yeah, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. Is there 5? Yeah, there is a 5 terabyte. To where they can fix it within the firmware. You don't have to upgrade or anything. But this is the thing. I have storage on the array. Um, and the upgrade allows everything to work just fine except for one thing. It won't allocate everything unless everything the drives are all formatted for the firmware to recognize 6 terabyte hard drives. So what I'm doing right now is I have a external drive enclosure to use the old hard drives actually. Using these old hard drives, if you can focus in on this. Don't focus. Don't try and find a face. Focus. There you go. That's focused. Using these old hard drives in a box that converts the connector, the SATA and data. I believe it's SATA power and data. That's how it goes. Yeah. To convert it to regular like outlet power and USB 3, which is very, very good. Only like $20 for the box, and what I'm doing is copying everything over, not moving. Never move um, folders over. Always use copy, because what's going to happen is if by some reason you bump an external hard drive or it somehow undocks for some reason because the USB uh, port did something weird and you're moving stuff over, if you do folder 1, 2, and 3, and in between something bad happens, like power, USB undocks, or something like that, if you move it over, it's going to move 1, 2, and in the middle of 2, something bad happens. Half of it will be there, half of it won't. In the middle of the whole thing, and it would kind of like drop the files, won't be there. If you copy it over, half of it will still be on your original storage area. The other half will be on, like all of it will be on your original storage. The part that it dropped, before it dropped, will be on your new storage area. So the original is still on your, like the server basically. And the backup will be on these hard drives. So, I originally said I would sell these hard drives. I'm not going to sell these hard drives. What I'm going to do is copy everything over here onto the old terabytes, onto the old 2 terabytes. Make sure everything is copied over. Format the Drobo. Make sure all 6 terabytes, 5 times 6 terabyte hard drives are there. Format them. Make sure all of it is allocated. Make sure the copy is still here on these hard drives, and then just keep them, just in case something bad really does happen. I will have the original copies here, and whatever other files will be sorted out through external hard drives, like portable, like Seagate hard drives and all that stuff. So I will have the originals just sitting somewhere, dustproof case or something like that, so they won't like corrode or whatever. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just doing transferring from the server to the old hard drives. I'm basically going back to the old hard drives. So I got to copy everything over just so I can format the server, and everything will be fine. So that's part 2 of the Drobo story. I will show you what happens when you attach the old hard drives into an external enclosure. Make the internal hard drive to an external enclosure. It's not as easy as you think. So I will show you in just a second. I just got to make sure one of the drives is full so I can, show you from the beginning with a new hard drive. Hello, how's it going? There is nothing showing. Going onto the monitor cap right now. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you how to mount a hard drive, because when it's just a bare hard drive and you're putting it um, in the enclosure, you are not going to see it pop up right away. So I'm going to actually do that right now. I'm going to turn off the enclosure, take out a hard drive, and put one. I'm going to take out the hard drive and put in a new hard drive so I can do my transfers. I believe it's still spinning. Oh, it's a little warm. So, one hard drive is down for storage. It's good to go. Plugging in hard drive number 2. So this is what's going to happen if you already have storage on your Drobo and not all of the oh, wrong one. Not every hard drive is allocated. If you have storage on there and yours kind of looks like, so yours if you upgrade just like me, you saw my part 1 video. All I did was add the hard drives. Everything is in there. Everything is fine. 30 terabytes of hard drive. Plus, I believe it's a 120 gig SSD. That doesn't matter. 6 terabyte hard drives times 5. That all show up, but the capacity says 5.76 terabytes. Basically, one hard drive isn't allocated properly. And that's because the firmware doesn't see it as 6 terabytes. There's like a 15 terabyte limit with the earlier models of the Drobo 5N, and even with the firmware upgrade, it won't allocate properly until all the hard drives are formatted. So that's what we're going to do. I plugged in one of the old hard drives, the 2 terabytes that I used, and plugged it into the little external enclosure. So this is how you see a hard drive, because it's not showing up in my my data, my devices and drives. Usually you'd see like a external hard drive show up here next to your D system recovery. That's my SSD and my second hard drive area for my laptop. So we go to administrative tools for the first one. Believe it's computer management. I've done this a few times. I used to do it a lot with the desktop computer, but that's not running at the moment. Go to disk management. I have to actually turn the drive on. It's best to turn it off before you move anything and then turn it back on. It's going to locate all my hard drives, and you will probably see one. There we go. Unknown, not initialized, unallocated, 2 terabytes. That's what it looks like in gigabytes. It's not exactly 2 terabytes due to the math. So what you have to do is, to see the properties, this is just what it looks like right now. It's a USB device. Nothing has been allocated. 1.9 terabytes basically. So what you're going to do is right click on the unknown disk 2, initialize the disk. Disk 2, you want to do it as a GPT, partition table, I don't know, GUID partition table. If it's just a regular like secondary hard drive, if it's your boot drive, I believe it would be your master boot record or record. Um, so if I were to use a new boot drive, copy everything over, and do a backup or whatever, I would select that, and when my computer would turn on, I would go to that hard drive first. I think Windows would select it first. I don't know. Just select GPT, and then hit OK. This is very simple, nothing too advanced. And then it's like the simple click of a button. So now your disk is online. Everything is good to go. It almost reads it as a hard drive. So all you have to do is go to where it says unallocated in this area right here. Right click and select new simple volume. Basically how you set up a program, how you go through setting up programs, you just hit next. You hit next. If we go back just one, I believe it's how you can set up partitions, or maybe that's something else. Might be how you set up partitions, I can't remember. Partition would be like, I have one hard drive, and one part of it is for the operating system, like Windows and programs like that. And then the other one's for data, which is like files that I want to save that I can actually move around and stuff, and it won't corrupt the operating system. So we just keep going. Signed drive letter. There's a lot of drives on this system just because the Drobo is still connected and I have multiple shares. So just do a random, whatever the first letter is. Um, Format the volume for NTFS. I believe that's Windows, and exFAT is Mac. So if you're on a Mac, use exFAT. Um, Leave that as it is. New volume label. You can actually give the drive a name. I believe I called mine backup. I know sometimes backup is one word. Backup 2. This is number 2. Perform a quick format, enable file and folder compression. I'm just going to do a quick format. I don't want to compress anything, so hit next. And one more next. And then it's formatting, it's formatting, it's formatting. It's good. Healthy. Primary partition. And it shows up like you just plugged in an external hard drive. And that is how you format a hard drive from your old server, if you're upgrading from like I am doing, 6 terabytes from 2 terabytes. So it's a good way to keep your old hard drives, just so you can do this if I already have files on the Drobo and I'm trying to upgrade. I know I've been reiterating this. I don't want you to mess your hard drives up, your server. I know my files are very I would say delicate, very important. Um, and now I'm actually creating an actual backup. I've never backed up my Drobo before until now, which is really bad because I think it's been 3 years since I got the Drobo. That's how you do that, and all you do is just basically go into a share and just copy everything over, and that's it. Just back up your hard drive. I know you can just like go to like properties and stuff, but I want to just copy and paste my shares. So I'm gonna do that for a while. It might be a few days. There would be a part 3 on um, formatting the Drobo and all that stuff once the copies are all done. And look out for that one. I know it's been a while a while in between part 1 and part 2. I will try and go as fast as I can with this video series. I'm trying the best I can with timing and everything. Transferring files does not go as fast as you think, especially close to 7 or 8 terabytes. So plus work and all that stuff, it's been hard trying to get to this. I think it's been about a week or so since I did the first initial transfers, just due to work. But that's going to do it for today's vlog. Going to leave it on this screen. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out AA Games. The link will be in the description. I'll try to put an annotation or eye in the sky if you're on mobile. going to be doing some more videos. Check out some of my old videos that I've been doing. And soon there will be more videos on the channel. But thank you for watching. Like I said, there's going to be a part 3. I'm going to do the best I can to go as quick as I can to copy all these folders over, all these files and folders, and hopefully show you part 3 real soon. So hit that subscribe button to get notified from when part 3 comes up. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
You know the world is watching.
This is for you, YouTube. I'm gonna die a million times.